Some advice. When you're evaluating how something you post on Instagram does, make sure you keep track of how it's doing, not only over the first 2 days, but over the first week or two. Now, it's true most things you post are going to get most of their reach in, let's call it 2 days, but some things are more evergreen in nature. What's funny today might be funny in a week or 2 weeks. And a lot of what people consume on Instagram is from accounts they don't follow. We call those recommendations. And most recommendations are actually more than 2 days old. So keep an eye on engagement on those play counts, like counts, etc. Not only over those first 2 days, but over the first week, 2, or even 3. Also, small plug, engage in your comments over the first up to a week. It will help your engagement over time. Let me know what you think and if you want any more advice. Later. Look at, if you're trying to evaluate how your videos or anything is doing on Instagram, is definitely the sends. Sends, I would look at sends per reach. So of the people who saw it, how many of them sent it to a friend? Because that tends to be the content that does the best, because it tends to drive the most value for the overall community. Here's a question from a creator about why her carousels do better than her reels, given that normally we talk about how reels do better than everything else on Instagram. It's a good example of the fact that there are no silver bullets. There's not one piece of advice that works for all creators. In this case, a couple of things to consider. One, carousels give you multiple chances to show up in people's feeds, because we might show the first post in the carousel to someone, and if they don't swipe to the second or the third, we might show it again, automatically swiped to the second or to the third post. And in this case, she's doing something really creative. She is using a carousel to first show you how she did her makeup, and then you can swipe and see the end product to tell a richer story. A great example of a creator using our tools in a way that we did not anticipate to tell a story in an authentic and engaging way. So maybe try it out. The engagement rate on your content is more important than your follower count. Now, it's not that your follower count isn't important. It is important. It'll definitely correlate with reach. The more followers you have, the more reach you're going to get on average. That said, a better sign of how well you're doing on Instagram is how many likes you're getting per post, how many views you're getting per reel, how many reshares you're getting per photo or reel or carousel. If your followers are going down but your engagement is going up, that's actually good. That means more people are seeing your stuff. Whereas if your follower count is going up and your engagement is going down, that's much more concerning. So please, care about your follower counts, yes, but focus more on your engagement rates. It'll really help over the long run.